In the sleepy town of Haverfordwest, Wales, a pair of twin sisters came into the world on a crisp April morning in 1963 June, and Jennifer Gibbons were born seconds apart, their connection sealed by a silence so profound that it seemed to engulf them entirely. They were inseparable, like mirror images brought to life, speaking a language that no one else could understand, a rapid, clipped dialect only they shared. To outsiders, they were enigmas. To each other, they were everything. From the start, the twins stood apart. In school, they refused to speak to teachers or classmates, remaining mute and expressionless. Their silence wasn't shyness. It was a barrier, a wall they had built around themselves. Their teachers called them troubled. Their parents called them special. But there was something else about them, something unsettling that no one could quite name. By the time they were teenagers, the twins' isolation had deepened. They spent hours locked in their shared bedroom, writing in identical diaries, filling the pages with dark fantasies and elaborate stories. They created worlds where chaos reigned, and love was a brutal thing. One day, Jennifer wrote, "I am possessed by her shadow. She's the darkness, and I'm the light. We are enemies, but we cannot live without each other." The line between their fiction and reality began to blur. As they grew older, their behavior turned disturbing. They became fascinated with destruction, starting small fires in their backyard and shoplifting trinkets they didn't need. Soon, the crimes escalated: arson, vandalism, petty theft. Their bond seemed to fuel their recklessness, as if they believed they were untouchable as long as they acted as one. But beneath their united front, cracks began to form. Their diaries revealed a toxic push and pull, dynamicing, a battle for control. June wrote, "She's got to die. She's the reason for all our troubles. Without her, I could be free." Jennifer's entries mirrored her sister's resentment. "Her death is my only way to live. She's taken my soul." Their actions finally caught up with them when they were arrested for burning down a tractor showroom. The court, baffled by their silence and strange behavior, deemed them a danger to society. At just 19 years old, June and Jennifer were committed to Broadmoor, a high-security psychiatric hospital. Broadmoor was no place for the living, let alone for two teenage girls. The twins spent years in near-total isolation, their silence stretching across the days like a suffocating fog. But even there, their connection remained unbroken. Nurses reported seeing them move in perfect synchrony, their heads tilting at the same angle, their footsteps falling in unison. They spoke only to each other, their voices low and hurried, like whispers carried on the wind. It was in Broadmoor that they made their pact. One of them had to die. It was the only way for the other to truly live. They didn't say who decided it first, or why, but the agreement was absolute. In 1993, after 11 years in the hospital, the twins were unexpectedly transferred to a lower security facility. During the ride, Jennifer leaned against June and whispered, "I'm going to die." June thought nothing of it. Jennifer had always been dramatic, but Jennifer wasn't wrong. Within hours of their arrival, Jennifer collapsed. Her eyes rolled back, her breathing slowed, and by the time help arrived, she was gone. The cause of death was never fully explained. Her heart simply stopped, as if it had been willed to quit June now. Alone for the first time in her life, seemed eerily calm. It was her choice, she told the doctors. "She set me free." After Jennifer's death, June began speaking to others for the first time. She lived quietly, writing sporadically, but avoiding the public eye. When asked about her sister, she would smile faintly and say, "She's still with me. She always will be." The diaries of the silent twins remain locked away, their pages filled with the secrets of a bond that defied understanding, a love so consuming it demanded sacrifice.